Good day, folks. Mike Brule, product manager with Land Pride. Today we're going to show you how to level, clean, resurface a gravel driveway or a gravel parking lot. We're going to demonstrate this today with a B2601 Kubota tractor with a Land Pride QH15 quick hitch and a Land Pride GS1572 grader scraper. Grader scraper, what does a grader scraper do? That levels, resurfaces, reconditions that driveway or parking lot so it looks like new. It levels that out, like I said. It gets rid of those ruts. Speaking of ruts, let's step over here and I'll show you what we're going to do today. If you can see the uneven terrain here, it's washed out when it's rained and packed down there by the trucks or even what other vehicles might be. Even working. When we're done working this here, dropping those shanks down in multiple positions, we're going to be able to bring that embedded rock that's pressed down in there and going to resurface, and doing multiple passes, this here will be all leveled out with this grading scraper. As you can see here, this 1572's got 5 ripper shanks, and each ripper shank's got 4 positions. Okay, the higher position you go is the lower that shank's going to be in the ground. Why would you want that shank lowered in the ground? Because you're able to pull up, break up that embedded rock below ground surface, and it just keeps working itself to the top. But again, like I mentioned, it's got 4 positions. Lower it all the way down, the deeper. Second position, you're going to be running about 1.5 inches in the ground. Let's raise this unit all the way up. Like I said, raise that ripper shank all the way up. What that does is when you're ready to do your finish work, no longer ripper shanks have to do the work, it's done it already. The grader scraper now with the cutting edges inside here will allow that material to flow from front to back and out the back side there and fill in all these loose and low areas that we're going to show you here shortly. You know, talking about the grader scraper, you know, if you got the ripper shanks, you know, in the video you're going to notice how the ripper shanks are bringing that embedded rock up. When it's bringing it up, the rock is going to hit the front cutting edge. And if you notice how the cutting edges are run at an angle, well, they're designed that way. What's happening is the material's hitting that front cutting edge and it's moving right to left. And once that front bar is full, you're going to notice that rock's going to go ahead and fall over the top, and it's going to go ahead and catch up on that second grader scraper here. And while it's doing that, what's happening, it's actually going to start filling in a lot of those low areas. Like right here, that material coming over from the front row is going to go drop into that second row. Once that's full, that material will start to roll, like I said, clear to the left and over. And you'll continually to pick this up while doing your driveway or that parking lot. Now, another thing nice about this here, you've got 3 different here bolts. What that does is allow you to adjust that cutting edge up and down just slightly, especially when these cutting edges start to wear. So you're able to adjust it. Also, what's nice about this here is the cutting edges, how it rolls to the left. When you're doing a driveway, just about every driveway's got a crown in the center. So you're going to want this on the outside, picking that rock up, rolling it to the center. Yes, then you're going to get at the other end of that driveway, you're going to come back. What's happening again? Picking up the rock from the outside, rolling it all towards the center, giving that driveway that nice crown. So that's designed that way. Nice little feature here for this GS1572. Well, folks, I tell you what, it took me a quick 30-35 minutes here with this Kubota B2601 and the Land Pride grader scraper. Turned this vacant parking lot into a pretty nice looking lot. I started out in that second position on the ripper shanks, as I mentioned earlier. I wanted to get down, I wanted to bring up some of that embedded rock, but what ended up happening is that I found a little bit of asphalt down there, and I was bringing up some fairly good sized chunks, as you noticed in the video, and I didn't really want to do that anymore. So what I did is I jumped the position up on the shanks one more notch there. So I'm only grabbing that rock on that inch and a half surface down. Again, I worked that for about the first 20 minutes. Then after that, I went ahead and moved the shanks all the way up in that finished position, so the grading scraper is able to do the final cutting and final leveling throughout the parking lot itself. Again, a great piece for that driveway and parking lots there. Thanks for tuning in on to how-to videos by Lampride. Any other further questions, feel free to reach out to the nearest Lampride dealer. Thank you.